Ladies and gentlemen, Cafecito time. We back.
Boop, boop.
Episode number, we're just going to say 2002. Just to make it sound like we've been doing it for a long time.
2022 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe that's going to be cool though to say.
That's
like when
that's overwhelming.
Like when I look at Rogan's podcast number, I'm just like, oh my God, how fun that this is your job all day long, just talking.
You know what I'm saying? When you got sponsors, when you got a system to reply to all the sponsors.
But y'all remember how he started? Just like with a shitty like 320 or 280.
And he said he was
camera.
in like the basement of his house or something, right? With just his friends. They were just kind of like fucking around.
It's like the first 2 or 3 years, maybe up to 5 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
Badass. We need an intro song. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Chingo Bling. This is Cafecito time. Who do we have here today?
Your wife.
La Wifa.
Marisol. With the Duracell.
And we got DJ producer Big Rob in the building.
What's up, everybody?
That's why we look good, sound good, everything else. And this show is broadcasting everywhere. You could catch us all over, anywhere you could jam a podcast. And I believe we're really going to do a big push on not only YouTube, but Facebook Watch. And that'll be like, we're thinking Tuesdays at noon. And so, yeah, we're going to keep it weekly. And we're not going to miss. So is that our day? Tuesdays?
I think that's a good day.
Yeah, it's a good day.
That's our day. All righty.
All right, but before we get started, we got to do
the cheers. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. Sass, keep it positive. What's the message? What's the quote?
What is the...
Inhale the good shit.
Exhale the bullshit.
Woo. It's a lot of bullshit right now. It's a lot of bullshit right now today.
Yes.
All right.
Todos.
I don't want this to be a political podcast.
Oh, damn. Here we go.
Wait, it's not going to be...
The whole purpose of this show is I wanted to do something non-political.
And it's because of Kanye. I mean, that's kind of like...
Yeah, it's culture. That's culture war.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Gosh.
Okay, well, you the one triggered me.
Well, I just said I thought...
It's like, dang, woman.
Okay, so I don't know what the drama with the Gigi Hadid attacked him because I guess Kanye went after the journalist who was kind of basically saying like, I guess his fashion shows must always start late or something. And so basically like, I guess this journalist, I don't know what the actual write-up was or what she actually said, but based on Kanye's rants on Instagram, maybe you haven't seen them. I think that...
So basically what's her name? Gigi?
Hadid.
Okay, she was going after Kanye and defending the journalist?
Yes, because that's her friend of...
And so there's a journalist that made a comment about Kanye starting late. Is that what I gather?
I think she was talking about more so what he wore. How it doesn't make sense. Because it says this.
Mercy.
Watch, it says...
Go ahead.
Just so y'all know what this post got, it got 407,000
This
likes.
is a Kanye post. Oof. Go ahead and read Kanye's post.
I wonder what Gigi and Venus's perspectives were when I didn't know where my child was on her birthday. Gabby told me that she disagreed with that, and that's me putting it in a nice way. She said it was on her group chat. So why did everyone feel so free to attack me about my t-shirt? But Candace Owens was the only public figure to say that it was wrong for the Kardashians to keep me from seeing my daughter. Or we just chime in when we want to tear a black man down for actually having a different political opinion. And for all audience so outraged about my t-shirt, where was you when I couldn't see my kids? I went public in hope of public support at that time. And his caption is, the children are our future. Then Candace Owens comes on here and says, my bigger question for Gigi is whether or not she felt it was bullying when Pete had your children name carved into his neck and was walking around with that after 6 minutes of dating Kim. I like Gigi. Excited to see what she's weighing in on. Hold on, I'm trying to read the rest of it.
Why are people so upset over this White Lives Matter stuff? So this Gigi person, who I don't even know who the fuck she is, she made a comment about the White Lives Matter?
Oh, look, wait, yes, but wait, Chloe now went off too. Yay, I love you. Oh, by the way, he's legally changed his name to Ye.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Ye, I love you. I don't want to do this on social media, but you keep bringing it here. You are the father of my nieces and nephews. I'm trying to be respectful, but please stop tearing Kimberly down and using our family when you want to deflect. Again, with the birthday narrative, enough already. We all know the truth, and in my opinion, everyone's tired of it. You know exactly where your children are at all times, and you wanted separate birthdays. I have seen all of the texts to prove it, and when you changed your mind and wanted to attend, you came. Like you have pointed out yourself, she is the one taking care of your kids 80% of the time. Please leave her and the family out of it so the kids can be raised peacefully. I come from a place of love, and I am happy to continue this conversation privately if you wish. So now Kanye, this is the
okay, so this had nothing to do with White Lives Matter. So this ain't political. It's basically their family dirt.
Yes, but it all started over the T-shirt.
Yeah, she was calling him a bully, right?
Yes.
Chloe?
No,
Gigi
Gigi was calling him a bully. So that's where this all began. Okay.
It's like, Gigi, don't nobody even know who you are, baby. We talking about Kanye. We talking about the culture.
A lot of guys know who
She's
Gigi
a pretty
is.
big model.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know she's like, didn't she date The Weeknd or something? But I can't point
I
her
don't know
out.
if it was Gigi or the other one, her sister.
I got eyes for one woman. I'm married.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, Rob, we're
Here
going to
we
get on that
go.
subject because it's Cafecito time.
No,
Okay.
but real talk. Is she that fine, bro? That everybody memorized what she looks like?
No, it's more so her name and her.
I think it's just Hadid.
How about this?
Because her mom was also a model.
Okay, pause. Let me chime in. What's so special about this girl?
Nothing. She
Family
just has a name.
recognition.
Just recognition. Yeah.
What's so good about the Kardashians? They got the Kardashian.
Nah,
name.
but why is she talking about Kanye? Like, why you got Kanye? Don't talk about this Yeezy.
Because I think Kanye came at
Don't talk about
the
this Mr. H to the
journalists.
Izzo.
Listen, and then his
Blueprint 2.
Hey, listen. So then his caption for
My beautiful twisted dark fantasy.
Listen,
my
Linda.
God.
Listen, Linda.
So when when Chloe tweeted this or wherever she put this, right? He screenshotted it, and now this is his caption to that. It says, "You are lying and are liars. Y'all basically kidnapped Chicago on her birthday so she could remember her father not being there. Trav gave me the address of my child's party. That's how y'all play with black fathers. Y'all also threw a party before Sam's birthday when I was flying back from Japan to be there for his birthday. And the first I heard about it was a scene of pics of the party online. Also, I should see my children 100% of the time, but since there's a separation, it should have been 50% of the time. Y'all wouldn't have played with Donda like that, in Jesus' name."
Come on now. R.I.P. Donda. No, I'm saying Dr. Donda West.
And now
Put some respect.
And now Kanye is saying, "Who should play me in the Ye movie?" My pick is Jamie Foxx, one of the greatest geniuses.
So this Gigi person had something slick to say about the White Lives Matter?
Wait, was it Kanye was going after the journalist, right, Soul? Was that what it was?
Yes.
But what did he say? Like, oh, shut up, lame. You don't know how this fashion shit works. Or something. And then Gigi was like, hey, that's my friend. And what she say about Yeezus?
You're a bully.
You're a bully.
And a joke.
And a joke. And I mean, it was a whole thing. Like, you're a joke, and, you know, no one even cares who you are, basically. Like, no one even cares about Kanye. Like, get over yourself already. You're not that big of a deal.
This is coming from Gigi Hadid.
These are coming from the real jokes. Let's be real. Because now you got Hailey Bieber, who's also in the mix now.
Oh, now she's got involved?
Hailey Bieber joins Gigi Hadid in defending Gabriella. I guess that's the Vogue journalist.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did Mrs. Bieber say?
What another Bieber? What did she have to say? Bitch, stay out of it.
Oh, yeah. She's just defending the journalist for, writing up the story and talking about what was going on and having her opinion on it.
What if he's like, you need to get your health together.
You should have gotten the jab,
You need to go get boosted somewhere. You over here don't know nothing about no fashion.
All right.
What if he's like, don't your husband got a world tour somewhere? Ain't his eye crooked now?
Oh, that's fucked up. But yeah, kind of. Something like
Worry
that.
about what if he said that? Worry about your man's eye.
He would say some shit like that.
Like he told
would.
Jennifer Aniston, like, by the way, Friends wasn't funny either.
Come on. There you are, Agent of Chaos.
He would say that shit.
Troll.
Okay, babe. So last week on my podcast, all right?
Yes.
Which is?
Her Lounge
podcast.
Guess what I was listening to on the way up here?
You were? So did you hear our conversation where I told Rob
Oh, God.
I didn't get to that part.
Oh, good.
about the PragerU? I think Rob's in trouble at home right now. PragerU.
Oh, okay.
Because the founder said that we should be
Just cut Rob.
thanking.
Yeah, cut Rob some slack. He's 10 years younger.
we should be thanking our husbands for not cheating on us.
Yeah, cut Rob some slack.
Whoa,
How do
whoa,
you,
whoa.
How do you feel about that?
I'm the old bull. You know what I'm saying? Once you start,
The one,
No,
that's,
babe,
out,
for
the one
real.
that's out to pasture ain't got his nuts no more.
the young bulls is trying to, come after my alpha position.
Your sons.
No, babe, seriously though, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like women should?
Yeah. Basically, it's all in the perception of it, right? Because who was the doctor that first put that out there?
It was Dennis Prager,
It was
right?
Dennis Prager. He had this whole thing,
okay.
and he says how a lot of people have said that because of this theory, so many marriages have thanked him and have now said their sex lives even better. I'm like,
It's not a theory. It's biology.
Well,
What?
look, there's so many different ways to look at it. It's all in how you perceive it, right? So some women are gonna be like, "You got me fucked up. What you mean? I'm supposed to be he's supposed to be faithful. You supposed to be loyal.
That was literally my
this
yesterday.
is a marriage, right? That's a very
Okay, before you snap your fingers, let me give you the full context.
Okay.
The whole thing was that it's harder for a man to be faithful than a woman because biologically, men they want to plant their seeds throughout the world.
Okay, I would argue that women have a similar.
Oh my god!
That's
fine.
Hold on, no.
It's just not true though biologically.
Hold on, because the science isn't settled. You're telling me
Some things are just settled.
Hold on. I think the big variable you're working in is cultural norms, meaning a woman is going to be seen as a hoe if she takes full advantage of her powers.
listen,
So-
there's hoes out there that are very good at being hoes, and nobody knows they're a
Who
hoe.
has the real time limit on having kids? Men or women?
time limit.
On having children, yes. A guy can be 70 years old and still
Okay.
pop off
Yeah.
some children. A woman really dangerous as they get older. Biologically, there's a reason for that. Men have always had more children and later in life as they get older.
Sure, our roles are different. What I was saying is, you're telling me that if a woman wanted to have options and not be faithful and do her tender thing, get down and dirty however she wants, like, on a slick, yup. Like imagine there's a chick that could walk into a gym, just be like, yeah, on a slick, buddy at the front desk, yeah, the janitor. You know what I'm saying? They could just be like, yeah, he hollered at me, I kicked it with that fool. Like, is that not a possibility?
Speaking of
course
the
it
gym,
is.
babe, the guy at the front desk at the Heights gym said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And I said, "I'm here to work out." But don't you work out at the one in Rice Village? I was like, are you checking when I work out, my
So did you
G?"
get that answer as to what the fuck?
He says he works at both gyms, and he says, "I see you at the other gym as well." And I was like, "Yeah, that's because I
My
work around
membership
the-"
works like that?
Damn, creep.
I know. I was like, okay, and it just made me realize how unaware of your surroundings you think you are, but you're really not. Because I didn't ever realize that he worked at the other one.
But now you'll never forget.
Not exactly. Now I'll never forget. Absolutely.
So there's a lot to unpack with this PragerU thing, right? And it's all in how you want to perceive it. So for example, what he said, he was like, here's a whole bunch of data and here's a whole bunch of science that pretty much says it's hard as a motherfucker for a dude to just, not want or do and act the fool, right? That's kind of a bit of what he's saying. Therefore, hey, couples, hold on.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Therefore, sorry, I'm so long-winded.
No, what are you talking about?
My bad, y'all. Therefore, yeah, because everybody's staring at me like,
No, well, you're the one talking, babe. What are we supposed to look at?
Look in the corner,
well,
everybody.
y'all like snickering and shit.
What
What
are
is
you
going on here?
talking about?
Have you cleared the alcohol of your system yet?
God.
Bro, Rob, no.
Like, no one's doing anything. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to sip my coffee now.
Okay, I'll just leave it alone.
No, I want you to get to it. I want you to keep
All right,
talking
here's the
about
point.
it.
Okay.
Here's the point. All of it can exist. All of it can be true. Can Dennis Prager help a lot of couples because in their dynamic, he likes her thanking him and she likes thanking him and they enjoy the fruits of that dynamic? Absolutely. There's probably thousands of fucking couples that really do say, oh, it's been off the chain, bro. I feel so... Men have an ego. He's probably like, bro, she really thinks she's out of my league as it is. She really thinks that I have any fucking chance with any of these people and she thanks me, bro, like that already goes to my head. And she probably like,
Oh, I never thought about that.
exactly. There's so many ways to look at it. She might even be like, this motherfucker just gets off on me being like, hey, baby, thank you for being mine. Thank you for being all mine.
Now, how come you never even gave that like a thought? You were like, no, there's no way. It's like, no, motherfucker, immediately. You
Well, I
didn't
didn't think about the ego part.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
cultural norms.
Because
There's
for me,
science, there's
instantly
data.
is like, well, wait a minute, that's not fair to say, because I think it's a job of both sides.
You gotta know how to persuade, bro.
Let me tell you why I think it's the job of both sides. It's because of this. Remember we talked about when there's something missing in the home and then some guy at work or wherever is just like spitting like these little cute things like, oh, how you been? You know, oh, you look nice today, which nowadays I don't even think you can do that without it being sexual harassment, right?
True. That's a really good topic too.
You know, speaking of that real quick, so I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I hate wearing them. So I just rather struggle.
You driving without contacts?
I don't like my frames. That's why I don't wear mine.
So I have astigmatism in both eyes. So it just kind of looks like a bunch of
Same.
you
Yeah,
know,
distorted.
lights. Yeah. But, whatever. So anyway, but when I worked in the call center, because I'm in front of the computer so much, I would wear them, right? So I'm one of those people who, obviously you guys know, I like to be, a little cute and fashion forward. So I'd have cute frames all the time, as I do now, I'm just going to be honest. Anyway, this guy used to always come by and say, oh man, like it was real like this. It wasn't like, hey man, your glasses are cute. Or like, it wasn't like flirtatious. It was more like a homie, like, yo, those frames are dope, right?
You killing them with them frames.
Yeah,
shawty.
like that. Well, then I had no idea that him and one of the managers were dating, because I guess they had it on the down low. So you know how at work you have those instant messengers that are like just in-house? So I get this pop-up and it says, what did he say? And I was like, I said that he liked my glasses.
Oh my God.
And he was
how
like,
did he say it?
and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, how come he always stops to talk to you? I was like, first of all, so imagine my cubicle is like, so this is me, this is the hall. So you have to pass me
they
up
see you
no
all the
matter
time,
what.
yeah.
Yeah. Everybody sees me because so I was sitting at where you come into work and then you walk by. So I'm in the cubicle where I see everybody.
And that's why women are sometimes threatened by other women, because they understand the power that they have. A lot of them can have their pick.
Oh, most of them.
Exactly.
Probably all of them,
So
honestly.
so by that, and I'm gonna let you get back. By that, like what Prager, you said, Dennis Prager, if you flip it on the other side of the coin, it's like someone could equally argue, like, fellas, you should probably thank your wife. And of course, we're gonna be like, I ain't thanking her for some shit she's supposed to be doing anyway. But it's like, but if your wife looks good, bro, and she walks into a spot and it's like, bro, how many men are in that spot? Oh, let's just say it's 4 or there's 10. Okay, how many she'd have a chance with?
Yeah, but y'all are missing the point of the whole thing, honestly. You really are. You really, really are. God damn it. Go on.
Anyway, so she turned around and reported it
To HR?
to HR. I didn't even report it. She did.
God
right?
damn it,
so
Karen.
HR then calls me in and is like,
She was the one. That lady was the one having a relationship at work.
yes. And by the way, she was married.
Of course, the most of them are. They got their work husbands.
She was
And
married.
she was
And she was
mad.
This guy is young and single, mind you. Okay, so he's younger. He ain't got no children, no
He
nothing.
fell into the Venus flytrap.
So basically,
Literally.
So then I get called and I'm like, they're like, so we've got a report and we weren't, like we'd like for you to look this over. We've heard that there's some sexual harassment happening to you. I was like, what? I'm like, who? Like who sexually harassed me? Well, we can't say who it was, blah, 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 blah. But, he usually walks by your desk and stops by and chit chats. And I knew immediately what this was about. I knew immediately. And I said, for starters, our conversations are always, hey, what's up? Right? What's up?
Casual.
Super. I like your frames. Thanks. Man, you always got new frames. I'm like, I know. I said, I like them. And so that was it. It was never like sitting over my cubicle, like, what's up? How you doing? Like, it was never like a more than a,
You wear them frames for me?
yeah, it was never like a 30-second even
You
conversation.
know what you're doing with them frames?
You wear my favorite ones.
So
I've been
said
thinking about your frames a lot lately.
So I said, I'm not signing anything. I'm like, there was no sexual harassment happening. He's never said anything disrespectful to me, and given a compliment for reading glasses, It's not sexual harassment, bro. And I'm not signing this. Okay, well, we're just going to have to file it that you acknowledge that we talked to you. I said, absolutely not. I'm not going to do it because I'm not signing nothing now that says we acknowledge anything. Well, should anything happen, what's going to happen? You're already
He's gonna compliment your purse next.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? How do we know he wasn't gay to begin with, right? Like maybe he but the fact I knew he wasn't because he's not when I knew he was
hitting on you?
No, well he was hitting that girl, literally. And then I found out later, I think I've told you about this girl before, she was married and her husband worked there with us, bro.
Oof.
She had the Venus flytrap going on.
That's strong.
You know.
And she would sometimes lie to her husband and say that she and I were going to lunch because I would go work out during lunch so you wouldn't see me. You see what I'm saying? Because it was in another building, so I had to walk to another building. So even if you walked around the regular building, you'd never see me because I'm over there.
So you were the alibi.
So she'd be like, I'm telling my husband that I'm going to go to lunch with you, but I'm really going to go get a room with him. And I'd be like, okay.
And she's like, because my husband hasn't thanked me for not cheating on him.
Way to bring it back.
There you go. So, yeah, I mean, sexual harassment is really real at work. And I think sometimes bitches just overdo it, can't take a compliment. Sometimes they just feel like you're not that cute, girl. He's just giving you a and for all you know, he may just be trying to be nice because he can't stand you, right? Because have you ever just been nice to somebody because you can't stand them and you know they're going to get more mad because you're nice to them?
Damn.
I love doing that. I love
Straight
doing
up
that
mean girls.
to people who I know dislike me.
Psychological warfare.
And I'm just nice to them and they just can't stand it that I'm nice to them. This story I'm going to tell you because I don't care. Same place. I was working here. I had to be at work at 6 a.m. because I went to school at night, right? So my shift started super early. So it was only myself and 3 other ladies who had seniority there that worked that shift. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know why she didn't like me. I didn't understand why this lady didn't like me. She was also probably mid-60s, right? And I would always walk by her and say, "Good morning, miss." I'm just going to make up a name. Miss Shirley, right? And she'd just go and turn around. I used to be like, okay. Exactly. And then every morning, I would do the same thing. And finally she said, I mean, do you always have to be so happy?
Damn.
And I said, I woke up today. I said, so, yep, I'm very happy. And after I told her that.
Did that correct the
That
ice?
was it. She was like, hey, Marisol. I'm like, morning.
You were trying hard to be a friend.
Weird.
Isn't that weird? Like, she was an older lady, so I just thought she was grouchy. I didn't know if she was mad because only of those 3 ladies had the seniority and they worked with my schedule so that I could go to school and I was not there as long as they had been. I'm talking about 15 plus years.
She might have been like, I'm closer to the grave, so I don't really like your happiness.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, let's take this moment to shout out one of our sponsors, Grind Ops Coffee. We have a collab. We got the collab coming. It's the Red Pill Blend. I thought it was going to be Red Pill Roast. He's like, nah, bro, this a blend.
Oh.
Roast something else. So yeah, they're Texas-based, veteran-owned, and you'll be able to go to the Grind Ops Coffee website to order that.
Do we have a drop date yet?
No.
So as soon as it is, it'll be in the description of these podcasts.
Awesome.
And at chingobling.com.
So stay tuned for that. And of course, Twin Candle Company. We have a collab coming. What's our drop date, Big Don?
It's burning right there over your shoulder.
And when is that
shit
drop
smells
date?
Good.
As soon after we record this, say a date later in October, mid-October. Give us just 5-7 day turnaround, and we'll have it up on the website.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
So we'll make a big push, but
October 15th or something? Or
how
is
about
that too
October
close?
18th?
That's his
Okay.
birthday.
That's my B-day.
October 18th.
Yeah,
Okay.
October 18th. You got to sign up at chingobling.com to get the first scoop, though.
The first.
The scoop of all drops. The coffee, the candles, the merch.
Oh, the new
tickets.
scoop.
All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scoops are at chingobling.com.
You got some new hats coming too. Those are
Yeah.
dope. I really wanted to keep one of those.
And what about what's going to be the web address for the podcast merch?
So go to RPT. Go to chingobling.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get all the information there. That's the best place. The
All right.
newsletter.
But again, shout out to our sponsors, Grind Ops Coffee and Twin Candle Co. Also, Soul South. You're gonna be hearing a lot about Soul South as a sponsor. You can see the logo and all that right here. They distribute probably like 80% of my music catalog, and they're Houston based, represent a lot of independent artists. So they were like, you know what, Chingo, we don't even deal. You know, we deal with artists. We don't advertise our business to just like people. You know what I mean? So it's more of a business to business type of thing. But they say, hey man, you know, it's all good. We're down to be a part of the sponsors and support what y'all got going on. And I'm like, you never know, bro. Maybe there's a comedian listening that's like, they got a comedy
even somebody
album.
like an artist who's trying to kick off his career. This could be a route that he could go to.
Yeah, they
right?
can link up with Soul South and get that digital distribution.
It was somebody trying to be an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get a lot of DMs of those or emails. I'm sorry.
Okay, see? Thank your wife for not responding to all the DMs.
No. I mean, like, wanting to collab with you, babe.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks the wifeager.
Wifeager.
What I'm trying to say is y'all got to be
I need to
thanking
make
y'all's
a
wives.
T-shirt that says wifeager.
Thank
Yeah, why
your
haven't
wife.
you?
Right?
Who came up with that?
Make one that says thank
He
your
did.
wife.
You did?
He
Chingo
did.
La wifeager?
La wifeager?
No, wifeager.
I don't know if that's original, but
I've never heard it.
I've never heard it either.
So that's how we know it's
Momager,
original.
right?
I don't know.
The genius brain that is Chingo
Speaking
Bling.
of wifeager, y'all, I turned 41 this Saturday.
That's
Are you ready?
true.
Are you ready? And I told her too. I was like, look, in terms of gifts, I was like, I know you just went to Lulu. I was going to go to Lulu. I was like, I tried to get you some sneakers. They didn't have your size. And I know you just got some sneakers.
So let's finish with this topic, guys. What should, Marisol, let me ask you, I guess, how should a husband, significant other, try to find out what to get his wife?
You have to pay attention year round to what she says, like I do. I pay
keep it in
attention
your
to what he
notes.
says all year round, and I know that's why I never ask him what he wants for his birthday, because I already know. I'm super in tuned with 100% of everything in my home.
So if next week we play a game called Who Knows Who Best, and I do flashcards, who's going to know who best?
100% me.
Really?
He'll admit it. Come on.
Hey, so hold on.
See?
Hold on.
Whoa, give the man some time here.
She just finished saying she knows exactly what I'm going to want. But I have a hard time persuading getting what I want. like for example, we talked about it on RPT. She's like, hey, let's get this couch out of the kids' playroom and let's put some little mats and some, monkey bars and the little wrestling ring. What are they? The gymnastics rings and the little wall climb thing. And I'm like, all right, bet. I know some people that do mats and they happen to be jujitsu mats. And I think I can get a discount and everything else. She's like, no, we're not putting jujitsu mats.
Why don't we not put jiu-jitsu mats? It's a dual purpose.
So what does Chingo want for his birthday?
I said go do
dummy?
it in the garage. Why won't you go do it in the garage? The garage we don't even park our cars in there.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
I told him organize it. Exactly. Organize it. And then I said use the, because I said why not,
They sell 10 by 10s.
I said why not turn this garage into the gym, because I honestly kind of felt like I sort of low key want to start doing the videos again for like out of my garage, right? To record for, because I feel like if I open the garage, that light is so nice. And then, so in my vision, like my idea was to record at home, right? So that I don't have to come all the way to the office to record. So that's why I was like, why don't we turn the garage into the gym? And he's like, there's too much shit. Well, yeah, let's organize the shit that's in the garage. And then that's it. And then you can go ahead and put mats in there. And then, you roll around in the garage, which Penny needs the assistance anyway. So do it with, y'all could do it in there together. It's a great way to exercise and work out. So I don't have a problem with it, because I already kind of feel that, I mean, I think you know this, Rob. I'm big time into aesthetic and what things look like. And I like a certain thing. And I really wanted the girls' play area to look really good on camera and for when they do their videos. But the more I sat there, I was like, well, yeah, this is nice for me. This is where I made it look cute and pretty for me.
I was just quiet the whole time. I'm not once.
He was not quiet the whole time.
Keep going.
He's lying. So he had
The
a
point is-
comment about everything
The point
I was
is,
doing.
I need what are they called? The dummies?
Yeah.
The wrestling dummies? What do they call them?
Your training dummy, yeah. It's training
Okay,
dummy.
yeah, those are pretty cool.
So then get one and do it in the garage, right? You want it, so go fix the garage, because we don't park our cars there. Anyway, the Tahoe's damn too big to get in there. I mean, we have to park like this close to the wall. I guess the Honda could go in there, but we don't even put it in there,
So no AC gym for Chingo. He's got to be in the garage.
No AC gym. It's better with no AC anyway. You breathe better.
yeah.
You learn to breathe better.
He dicho.
In my opinion, don't you think?
I mean, we got
Because you went to both.
Yeah,
you
I
went
got
to
I
both
got
styles.
a gym membership, Rob. I don't know what you're trying to insinuate to the listeners. So Chingo can't get no air. You can't get a little fan. Chingo can't get no breeze. You suffocate. He in the gulags.
But I do want for the girls to have that. And I think if we made it a little bit more fun for them, the set is also $1,000.
Damn.
So I'm kind of
The playroom thing.
the little play thing. It's all together. So it's all, I think I showed you a picture.
Yeah.
No, it's all connected. It's really cool. It's a really cool thing for them because also it's so hot in Texas or in Houston in general. I mean, poor Penny. It's like, I mean, we go down the street and back, and she's got learned how to jump rope, bro, and it keeps track of how many jumps you do, and so she's constantly asking like,
What
"What
does that
number is
number
this
say?"
now?" Because it's 3 numbers, and obviously she doesn't know how to count that high. So I'd be like, "Oh my God, Penny, you got to 100," and so the next morning she woke up saying that her hip hurt, and she said, "I think it's because I jumped too much."
She must have landed wrong. Or
I think
jumped
she
wrong.
landed wrong because you know what else? You know how my daughter is.
She's you.
She jumps off the couch and spins the jump rope to land, bro.
That's probably how she hurt.
I think
herself.
that's how she. But yeah, I do want that gym set. Actually, I think Penny's going to buy it for herself because she's got enough money.
If we can get her YouTube popping,
And her little
Hey.
3 piggy banks that she has, there's enough money. The other day, I'm cleaning her little kitchen, and you know the little sink? She just had money thrown in there because I bought her, I think I told you about this ATM piggy bank.
That's awesome.
So she likes to play with it. See, she didn't know the code. She watched another YouTube channel who said the code is 000 zeros, right?
figured it out.
She figured it out. So she came and tried it on hers and it opened. I knew that was the code, but I kept telling her I didn't know the code
'Cause you didn't want her
because I
opening
didn't
it.
want her opening it.
playing
exactly.
with real money.
And she's playing with money.
She's like, inflation. Don't worry about it.
She's like cooking the money, bro.
We got to take her back to the.
I said,
Table and teacher.
"Do you know how much money this is?" She said,
This a whole half
"Oh,
tank
she
of
said,
gas.
she said $5," and I'm like, "No, it's not $5, ma'am. This is $100 bill. $100 bill. I don't know who gave you $100 for your birthday, but somebody did. And this is not a toy." And I just kind of like explained to her. So then I took all the money. I go put it back in her piggy bank, and now I hit the piggy bank because she's gonna.
At that point, you should have just took the money out and like.
No, but I really think she's got enough money to where I think she could. It's probably half of what the actual play thing cost. So I think I'm going to use her money.
And if we get her YouTube channel popping,
And she'd
she
really
could
have whatever
You
she
start
wants.
paying some of these bills. Everybody got to work.
Get to work already.
Everybody gotta
Joe
work.
Biden's America. Everybody got to work.
Yo, so when can people listen to this podcast, guys?
Tuesdays,
Tuesdays when?
noon.
Boom.
Facebook Watch.
What's it called?
Cafecito time.
With who?
Oh man, that's a hard one.
Marisol, the Blings, actually.
Hanging with the blings. Yeah, man. So
I like
and of
being the
course it's a
blings, babe.
podcast, and it's a podcast, so you could listen anytime, all the time. And if you want to sponsor the show, send an email to,
Marisol@chingobling.com.
and someone will get back to you as soon as possible.
Oh, also real quick, do you know why I haven't really moved fast enough about getting the place set? It's because I really like that there's no furniture in that front room. I don't know what it is about it. I just like that there's nothing there. Even though I know we need a couch there. Like is that,
Well, we have that upstairs spare bedroom. I don't know if you want to like, maybe that's where the setup goes to like be able to live stream or something.
maybe, yeah.
That room to the left when you walk in?
Yeah, when you walk in.
No. We're talking about 2 different rooms.
Oh.
I'm talking about the spare bedroom upstairs.
Yeah, but she's talking about downstairs.
Yeah, I'm
right?
talking about downstairs.
Yeah.
Like I have my rocking chairs in there because they were here at this one before this house turned into our studio. The rocking chairs were on my porch, so they never got wet. They never got ugly. They got dirty, but never ugly. Well, I decided to put them in the backyard. It was during that time where it was raining really bad. They started to turn black. And they're from a Cracker Barrel. So I was like, no, these aren't going to come back inside. So my husband was nice enough to wash my rocking chairs.
Hand detailed, hand washed.
detailed
While I
my
thanked
rocking-
her.
What if you let him put jiu-jitsu mats in that front room?
Yeah, no, she don't want that.
No, that's
that's
too
gonna be an
much.
eyesore.
Yeah, no, that was the whole point of putting their game area in the back. I don't mind it. I don't mind. They are going to have mats back there because where are they going to fall on the floor? They can't. So we will need mats there, but Also, I can't
Just
have
don't
black.
call them jiu-jitsu match.
I just don't want them to be black.
They,
Same as a chain.
they have color options. They have
okay.
color options. I'm just throwing it out there. It's okay. I'll put that shit in the garage, but I'm just letting you know.
I just really want a garage gym. I would just be honest with you. And I feel like if we have those mats there, they would help all of us. Like it'd be useful for all of us, right? Like
I want you to have that fitness app where people can sign up.
that's why, and that's where I want my gym to be.
Which
So
is
if
more of a gym studio. Like it's got to be like lighting, like production,
Like a private
in a way.
studio. Yeah.
In a
I just
way.
want to be able to work out there because, like, for example, this whole week I haven't been able to hit in the gym or go to any of my classes because I've been busy, right? It's a good busy, right? I'm not complaining about it because shout out if you've ever shopped at the Hive pop-up in the Rice Village because y'all are making my items sell out there. So I really appreciate anybody who's shopped there. And if you've shopped on my online store, herappareltx.com, thank you very much for supporting there as well. It's very much appreciated. But anyhow.
And it supports the household, so I want to thank you too.
And what?
It supports the household, so I want to thank all the shoppers and customers too.
Thank you, guys.
So,
And all your husbands need to be thanking y'all.
oh my God.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
When's the next drop and where can they get it?
So the next drop's going to be, actually, I think it's going to be probably the next week, probably October 15th.
Awesome.
So around there.
And the Better Get Right with God shirts, what happened?
I just never photographed in them.
See how the system sometimes,
Yeah.
you make the stuff.
Well, here's the thing.
People like it.
The female
But then
female
there's,
version of that.
We need an in-house photographer is what I'm trying to tell y'all. If anybody wants to intern.
Yes, please. We would love that. For real, I would, because that's what the front is going to be, just the rolls to come down. You can.
Does that camera take good photos?
Of course it does. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Dude, Lizette
bet.
did our family photos the other
I
day.
saw. She
Yeah.
does a good. She's one of my patronas.
Yep.
With that camera?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's one of my patronas. She's very skilled. I told her I wanted her because I liked her fitness shoots that she does. I love the lighting for those. She knows kind of like where to make it dark to where it looks like dun, 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 like you're about to really do some shit, some damage. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just liked her videos. I don't know if she did the videos too, but they're just like promo videos of like, I guess she's promoting the gym or wherever. But I noticed she takes a lot of gym pictures. So anyway, there was a point to this. Oh yeah. So there's a photo shoot today. So there's a lot happening. So I haven't made it to the gym. So that's kind of why I'm like, well, if we were here, I at least, it would be kind of a a double whammy here, where I would be able to work out and my camera would be set up to where I can just hit record. And now you record my workout and we're done, right? And now I've recorded something and I've worked out.
So when this is done, that's the next project.
When this is done, I feel like then that's going to be the next project. And then after that, it's going to be the living room, because I do want the girls to have that type of play. I wanted them to
There's
have
a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of projects.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, good
A
things.
lot of projects, yeah.
I'm not complaining, Rob, at all. And I'm not a complainer. Pete will tell you that. Far from a complainer. Because I'm super duper thankful that although could things be better? 100%. Could I use about 3 assistants? 100%.
Yeah, Penny's gonna miss jujitsu today.
She's missing jiu-jitsu today
And
because of this.
that's a little strike on my daughter's consistency and her learning.
So because I have this photo shoot today, right? But this photo shoot is what brings us money. So it's kind of like,
Got to support the household.
yeah, exactly. So if I could have that, but I'm thankful and I thank God every day because he still comes through.
Did you guys ever finish Cafecito time with anything like a prayer or anything like a good quote?
No, but I do positive quotes of the day on Her Lounge
Lounge.
podcast. Do you want to do you want to end it that way? Because I have some ready.
Come on.
All right.
Send us out with something good, some good vibes.
I'm going to send y'all out with some good vibes.
Because Tuesdays are always that day of the week that's kind of like blah. It's like meh, right? It's just Tuesday. It's not the
like-
middle. It's not the beginning.
It's like, who cares? It's Tuesday.
So this is the best part of people's day is Cafecito time.
For sure. Nothing outside of you has power over you. You decide how you think, feel, and do things in your life. Take full ownership and become free. Which is perfect for us.
That's the prayer? Or it's like a quote?
No, it's a quote.
Oh, okay.
Did you think we were going to pray?
Well, he said. Well,
I was asking.
Oh.
I heard prayer,
prayer or-
and then you put out your phone. I'm like, damn. Okay, we need phones to pray.
It's a quote. I said we would pray. I said, would you like for me to end with a positive quote?
Oh,
and you
got
said,
it.
yeah, go for it. So
okay.
that's my positive quotes. I got them lined up because I'm ahead.
Oh my god.
Rob, I've been doing so good, have I not?
No, for sure. Yeah.
I came in with all my topics.
Yeah.
Came in with all my positive quotes for my podcast.
Productivity to another level.
Yeah, it was. It was great. These were good episodes. Everybody's quoting my stuff in the Discord, just so you know.
Well, they're roasting me.
And they're roasting you.
Anyway.
Why?
I don't get it. They don't get it. Get the PragerU video.
The PragerU, they're like, ooh, he's in trouble. And I said, oh, I thought to myself when I saw someone said, oh, Rob's in trouble. I thought to myself, yeah, that's what he said when he got off air. I'm gonna be in trouble when I get home.
You got Rob's 10 years younger than me. You gotta take all this into account.
But I'm also an old soul, or so I've been told.
Really?
Oh, okay. I guess not. Fuck it. I'm still a child.
Really?
I think in some ways you are, but then in some ways you're still.
Well, I mean,
you're
you
still
kick,
young.
you kick it with the old folk, bro.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
you do.
true.
There you are.
I'd much rather kick it with the old folk.
Come on now.
Yeah, but I think there's obviously this is your generation, so obviously you're going to
Yeah.
be this generation.
True. Yeah, I was on the apps. We talked about it.
Just because it was weird, as I think we talked about on my podcast, babe. I think I told you, but I know we're going to end about how I was all having this conversation with my eyelash tech about how, like, I can't believe these guys that used to work for us couldn't even send off a letter. And she was like, or write a letter. And she's like, quiet. And I felt so dumb. And I was like, she goes, yeah, I wouldn't know how to mail a letter. I was like, what? I felt so old. Like, I felt like,
That's wild.
hey, I felt like,
Do you feel like that?
Sometimes, especially when she says that somebody couldn't fill out an envelope. I'm like, what?
So-
No,
But you-
but do you know how to do all that?
oh, yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
he's just a few years older than her. She's 28, you're 32.
Two.
So they're not too far.
So you an old head compared to her.
Yeah.
Like, she'll look at you like, y'all old.
Basically, yeah.
But the other day I was like having to put in my date of birth. And I was scrolling the
Feel
thing.
bad?
I remember being young and filling out like a application for work and being like, ooh, that's gotta suck to be that old, right? Because my 1981 was not, all the way up there. Now it's like, oh, there's 1981.
I got to scroll till I get to the sevens.
Isn't that crazy?
no,
right?
Go back to when Jimmy Carter was president. Go back.
I was like, oh my God. Penny asked me the other day how old I was.
What would you tell her?
And I said, I'm 40. And she goes, 40? How many is that? And I was like, so I drew a bunch of circles for her, like a bunch of little dots. And I did them in groups of 10, right? Because I knew it was good. She was like,
Decade.
she's like, yeah, that's too many. She goes, no, yo no puedo. Like, I'm not counting that far up. Sorry, ma'am. You're
That's
old.
a lot of years.
Sorry, old lady.
And what'd you do with all them years? Like they asked me that. I'm like, well, I was trying. I tried this and tried that.
But I was when I was having this conversation with my lash tech, I told her, I said, I wish that we were kind of like, as soon as the 20s hit, I wish that something would go off in our head and all the knowledge that I have now would happen in my 20s. Can you imagine if all the knowledge that you have right now happened in your 20s? Don't you think you would have?
I'd have been super wise in my 20s. Like, oh, don't drink that.
Me too. I would have been such a different person. Like, I feel like I would have, my shit would have been together way before. I still feel like I had my shit together.
I mean, I'm still trying to get my shit together.
Are we all though? That's
I
kinda
think
like,
we all are. Yeah, I think
crazy.
everybody still
That's
does.
life.
Because especially as an entrepreneur, I think you're constantly shifting and making and
The cruel part about life
adjusting.
is as you're getting older, like you're figuring it out when you're like 1 foot in the grave, basically.
Sadly,
Damn,
but yes,
It's true.
It is.
damn,
There is a
Rob.
saying like that, though, right? I think
Yeah.
I've read something like that before. Yeah.
Oh, I'm offended. I need a safe space.
How dare you?
You start to figure it out when you got 1 foot in the grave.
But so yeah, 41.
Happy birthday.
Ding, ding.
I can't believe I'm gonna be 41. I remember turning 21 and thinking like, oh my God, it's fucking official. But I was already doing
You're
everything.
drinking for the last 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. I was already doing whatever most 21-year-olds would wait to have done. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was already partying at 21. Like, big deal, So it was like nothing big. I remember my cousin asked, she goes, are you throwing like a 21, like your 21st birthday? And I'm like, For what? Like, I've already been to a club. Like, I've had
sounds
a
like a
drink.
lot of work.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always had parties for my birthdays. So that's why she was asking if I was going to throw a big bash. But I just kind of felt like, well, there's no big milestone for me there because I've already had drinks. I've already partied.
Hey,
so
we're gonna throw a party when we finally empty that storage unit. Like celebration. You're invited, Rob? Are you coming?
It's adult life right there.
For real.
I
So,
finally made time and stopped doing all the other stuff.
what are you
I
doing
had
for
to
your
do.
41st birthday? I'm emptying out a storage unit.
Yeah, I'm
the morning.
gonna start taping the trim so I can sand it a little bit and paint it. See if
I was like, what are you hitting for your birthday? I'm hitting back, maybe buys.
Yeah. Right?
yeah.
Something. Mm-hmm. Don't you
Right?
think that's
Yeah, imagine. I mean, that's how you know time is crucial when you're like, I'm going to do something special. Like, I'm going to have some me time and go to the gym. That's like,
That's actually what I told him. I said, Friday, the day before my birthday, I want to finally use the facial gift certificate you gave me 2 years ago for my birthday. The massage gift certificate you gave me for my...
see if they didn't expire.
For Mother's
Right.
Day. I don't know if they're not... that's exactly.
They're
for
like,
Mother's
we're out
Day.
of business. This is someone else's.
Permanently closed.
I'm like, I've got to use them now. Like, I have to find time for it. So I said, it's going to be my birthday. I'm going to go ahead and do that for myself. Don't call me. Don't text me. I don't know is going to be my answer for everybody. I don't know.
Stay out the way, Chingo.
Not today, guys. Not today.
Yeah,
I'm finna do me.
yeah.
Who? I don't know.
That was me in San Antonio doing me in the daytime. Like, that was like, you able to go get in a little jujitsu class before a show? Like, man.
Self-care, right?
I mean, that was just like, man, take advantage. And anything else was going to seem like anything else that, like on the road prior would have seemed like a waste of time. Like, oh, I think I'm going to like take a nap and probably go, and it's like, nah, this was the best use of your time. Boom, get it out the way, learn some shit. So that was cool.
Anyhow. Well, we have a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I do.
Hey, y'all already know. Well, I'm a production assistant. I'm helping.
Y'all both busy.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And as y'all know, we are juggling a lot. We appreciate the feedback. Please let us know in the comments. Let us know. Hey, y'all need to have a segment like this, and you need an intro song like that, and y'all should do one of these or do that,
Or we should do it. Ask the Blinks. That's something new that we started. It's Ask Marisol for my newsletter.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
You know, my podcast assistant.
Dude, that
Don.
anonymous, I like that.
It isn't that was genius.
Yeah.
So she made an anonymous link. Was it you or her?
It was mostly her.
Okay.
It was mostly her. I'll give her the props.
She made an anonymous link, babe.
and did you thank her? An anonymous link.
SOB.
to submitting your questions. No one's gonna know like who it was. I won't know your name. Nothing. It's just pretty much just a question, and I'm like your dear Abby. I'm gonna answer it for you. So maybe we should do an Ask the Blings.
We can get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to go on Facebook Watch Live.
Yep.
So there's a way there to see comments. So maybe in the comments, if you have questions, ask them. And if you'd like to see some kind of segment or some kind of like topic,
All feedback, any feedback.
all
Yeah.
feedback is welcomed.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
share it on Facebook, share it on your Facebook wall, send it to a friend, tag a friend.
Yeah, even if it's like, this is dumb, don't ever do it again. Or,
That's fine,
Or y'all should talk about something else. Or, hell yeah, these should be daily. Or, how do I sponsor?
All
Yeah, if
those.
you're a business, especially a business, please hit us up. As you can see, it is live. As you can see, everybody will see your logo here or up here, or no,
It's
or
probably
just
gonna
down
be
here.
down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Down
Boom,
here.
boom, boom. You see it. Just leave it up the whole time, bro. That way you ain't got to mess with it.
Yeah.
Right? Anyhow, thank you guys for listening. We will be back next week.
And she's about to thank me.
That's like she should.
I'm just kidding.
You know what? We are.
Yeah,
I'm,
cut it
I am a woman of God. Otherwise, I'd stick 2 middle fingers out right now.
Ooh, damn.
Peace sign, the peace sign.
Ooh, damn.
Right here.
Who you flicking off?
Thank you, Chingo.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just got flicked off. I don't know. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Tune in. Tell a friend. Sas.
Bye.